Have you ever found yourself overwhelmed and overcommit, simply because you couldn't say no? Today, we're going to change that. Hello everyone. I'm Guyan, and welcome back to the Motivation Zone at Freedom. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for videos that empower you to live your best life. Today, we're tackling a topic that might seem simple, yet it's something many of us struggle with: saying no. Why is this tiny word so powerful and yet so hard to utter? Saying no can save you time, reduce stress, and increase your productivity by allowing you to focus on what truly matters. So, if you find yourself constantly agreeing to things you later regret, stay tuned as we dive into how you can reclaim your freedom by mastering the art of saying no. Let's start with the foundation of making any decision: self-awareness. Self-awareness is about understanding your own needs, desires, and motivations. It's what helps you figure out what you really want versus what you're conditioned to agree to. Think about it: how often do you say yes simply because you feel it's expected of you, even if it doesn't align with your personal goals or values? To enhance your self-awareness, begin by taking some time each day to reflect on your decisions. Ask yourself, why did I agree to this? Understanding your motivations can be eye-opening. For instance, you might realize you're agreeing to tasks at work that don't contribute to your career growth simply because you want to be seen as cooperative. I encourage you to keep a journal of these reflections. Note down the times when you say yes and really mean it, and when you feel a tinge of regret. This habit will help you identify patterns in your behavior. Maybe you'll notice that you always agree to extra assignments late in the day when you're tired and less resistant. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards changing them. By knowing when and why you're likely to give an automatic yes, you can prepare yourself to pause and possibly say no when it's more appropriate. Moving on to the next step, let's talk about self-discipline. Self-discipline is crucial when it comes to resisting the urge to take on unnecessary commitments. It's about having the mental strength to say no, even when it's tempting to just go along with what's being asked of you. This strength isn't just about refusing things, it's about aligning your actions with your long-term goals rather than caving to short-term pressures or desires. To build your self-discipline, start by setting clear boundaries for yourself. Define what you are willing to accept and what you aren't. For example, if you know you need to leave work by 6 p.m. to have time for family or personal projects, be firm about not accepting tasks that would require you to stay later. Communicate these boundaries clearly and assertively to others. Another powerful strategy is regular self-reflection. Spend a few minutes each evening reviewing the decisions you made throughout the day. Ask yourself, did I make choices that align with my goals, or did I let others' needs and requests dictate my day? This practice not only reinforces your self-awareness but also strengthens your resolve to maintain your boundaries. The benefits of this kind of self-discipline are immense. By staying focused on your long-term goals, you avoid getting sidetracked by tasks that may feel urgent but aren't actually important. This focus not only leads to greater personal and professional growth but also enhances your overall satisfaction and well-being, as you'll spend more time doing what truly matters to you. Now, let's delve into understanding the value of your time. Just like money, time is a finite resource. You can always earn more money, but you can never get back lost time. Every minute counts, and how you choose to spend your time can greatly impact both your personal fulfillment and professional success. Think about the consequences of mismanaging your time. Have you ever spent hours on a task that wasn't really important, only to find yourself scrambling to finish a crucial project later? This not only leads to stress and burnout but also robs you of opportunities to advance your true goals. It's like investing in a stock that's guaranteed to fail, wasting both your resources and your energy. To better manage your time, start by evaluating each activity's contribution to your goals. Ask yourself, does this activity move me closer to my personal or professional objectives? If it doesn't, it might be a candidate for a firm no. Use tools like priority lists or a planner to keep track of what's essential. For example, before beginning your workday, list your tasks in order of importance and urgency. Tackle high-value tasks first, and try to delegate or set aside less critical ones. This method not only maximizes your productivity but also ensures that you're investing your time in high-impact activities that truly align with your long-term aspirations. By treating your time with the same strategic consideration as your finances, you'll find yourself making more deliberate and beneficial choices about how to spend it, leading to greater achievements and less wasted effort. Next, let's explore a remarkably simple yet transformative tool I like to call the magic question. Whenever you're faced with a decision, whether it's accepting a new task, attending a meeting, or even checking your phone, pause and ask yourself, is this really necessary? This question acts as a quick filter, helping you to avoid distractions and stay focused on what's truly essential. For instance, imagine you're at work and you're invited to a meeting that doesn't directly involve your current projects or contribute to your professional growth. Instead of automatically saying yes, ask yourself if attending is really necessary. Could this time be better spent on higher priority tasks? Similarly, when you feel the urge to check social media during a focused work session, pause and pose the question again. Is it necessary to check it right now? By making it a habit to use this question in everyday situations, you begin to make more conscious, thoughtful decisions. It forces you to stop and think about the impact of your choices on your time and goals before you commit. This simple act of pausing and reflecting can save you from countless hours lost to unproductive activities and help you remain aligned with your long-term objectives. Encourage yourself to integrate this question into your daily routine. You might be surprised by how often you decide against things that seemed important on impulse but upon reflection, aren't actually beneficial or necessary. As we wrap up our discussion, let's focus on the crucial step of identifying what truly matters to you. Knowing your priorities and core values is like having a compass in the wilderness. It guides every decision you make and every action you take. Without this understanding, it's easy to get lost in the clutter of everyday demands and distractions. Start by sitting down in a quiet place and reflecting on what you value most in life. Are you driven by career success, personal development, family, health, or something else? Write these down as your core values. Then, think about your long-term goals. What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? What kind of person do you want to become? These goals should resonate with your values and give you a clear direction. Once you have a list of your values and goals, use it to guide your daily decisions. Each time you're faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this align with my core values? Will this help me reach my goals? This approach simplifies the decision-making process because it filters out options that don't align with your essential priorities. Lastly, make it a habit to revisit your goals and values regularly. Our lives change, and so do our priorities. By checking in with yourself periodically, you can ensure that your actions continue to align with what's truly important to you. This regular alignment check helps you stay focused, minimizes regrets, and increases your overall life satisfaction by ensuring you're living in accordance with your deepest desires and ambitions. As we come to the end of our discussion, let's quickly recap the key points we've explored today. We began by understanding the importance of building self-awareness to recognize when and why we say yes, when no might be the better choice. We then discussed the need to cultivate self-discipline, helping us resist the urge to commit to things that don't serve our long-term goals. We examined how to understand the value of your time, treating it as the precious and limited resource that it is. We also learned to regularly ask the magic question, is this really necessary, to keep our focus sharp and our priorities in check. Lastly, we talked about how to figure out what's important to you, setting clear goals based on your values and revisiting them to ensure your actions always align with your objectives. Now, I encourage you all to put these steps into practice. Start small, perhaps by just asking the magic question a few times a day, and gradually incorporate more of these strategies into your life. The more you practice saying no to what's unimportant, the more you'll be able to say yes to what truly matters. I would love to hear how these strategies work for you. Please share your experiences in the comments below. Did you find it difficult to say no? What changes did you notice in your stress levels or productivity? Your stories inspire us all to grow and improve. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on more content designed to help you lead a more focused and fulfilling life. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not about having time, it's about making time for what matters most. See you in the next video.